Hi Taurus, welcome. So Taurus, this is going to be your reading. I'm going to do the spiritual general messages first, and then I'm going to go into the you versus them love reading. Get out of here. Oh my gosh, sorry. ADD. What I was going to say. I probably should start this over, but who cares? You know what I mean? I was going to say it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. I'm time stamping this October, but it is timeless, meaning whenever you find it, that's when it's for you, okay? So what stopped me dead in my tracks there was that the card that you had fly out is Pisces. And the reason why that's funny is because I actually meant to do your reading a day or so ago, and then I sat down to do it, and I kept getting Pisces messages. So I ended up doing the Pisces reading instead and bypassing yours. And now here I am doing your reading, and lo and behold, Pisces energy. So some of you could be connecting with someone who has strong Pisces placements, or maybe you do, or maybe there's some sort of weird correlation between this reading and that reading. Check it out. Even if you don't have any Pisces in your chart, it may resonate with you. Anyways, let's get into it and see what we have coming through for you. So you have the card of imagination, compassion, healing, empathy, very emotional, very sensitive, very nurturing type of energy coming through here. Sometimes this can be a little bit of an escapist or maybe even a little bit of an impractical vibe, Taurus, which isn't really your thing, right? You like to be practical, you like to be grounded, so you may feel a little bit off balance lately, or maybe during this time frame, and it's because there's things that require more of your attention than usual, and it appears to be things more of the emotional nature going on versus like the practical nature, if that makes sense. Or like the emotions are taking precedence over that right now. So let's see. You have the card of the mind. What else? What else for my Taurus? I do feel a little bit like scattered or a little scatterbrained right now. And it's funny because the card of the mind is, look at the card depiction. You can see it. It's definitely scatterbrain energy. It's like thinking overload. It's like needing a break, to be honest with you, and needing a break from your own thinking almost, you know. Then you have the card of innocence and the card of experiencing. So some of you, it's like experiencing something new for the first time, and there's a level of innocence here, but yet it's growing you as a person, okay? It's developing you. Even though at first it may just be like mind-boggling, okay, to try and wrap your head around this, to try and understand the why behind things, or, you know, it's like you're trying to figure something out, but the more you try to figure it out, the more confusing it becomes, and you end up like fighting yourself almost. So it's like, relax, chill out a little bit. It doesn't matter what your age is. I feel that whatever you're going through that's significant to you right now is new to your spirit, to your soul. And it's a new experience, and Spirit wants you to treat it as a new experience with an open mind, okay, and an open heart. So let's see, Taurus, what else we have coming through. Which cards am I feeling? These. Crystal. All right, so let's see what else for my Taurus. What else for my Taurus people? We have the Chariot, Judgment, the Ace of Wands, and the Three of Wands. So adventure is calling. Can you hear it? Some of you are looking forward to going on some sort of adventure, okay, or some sort of new experience. And that could be literally, you may be figuratively traveling. You have two cards of travel here. or it could be on a spiritual level, again, ready to open yourself up to new experiences. Whatever this is, I feel like passion is a big motivator here, and your creative self and your desire for change as well, which is not always easy for a fixed sign such as ourselves. I'm a fixed sign as well. But also at the same time, you do like exploring new things, Taurus. So I feel like there's this push here to explore some new things, new ideas, to kind of put yourself out there a little bit more, to follow your passion more, okay, as opposed to letting like your obligatory mind take over, okay? Because I do feel as a fixed sign, you do like stability, and you do hold yourself to your obligations and to your commitments. And I'm not saying not to do that, but I'm saying go more in the free spirit direction right now, as I feel like it will feel new to you, and it will give you new perspectives and new vantage points of which you can launch your next adventure from, or your next chapter from. So I definitely think this is beautiful energy coming through. You know, sometimes life just gets so overwhelming and so stressful. It's like, sometimes you do want to escape. You know what I mean? Some of you, it is a bit of like that escapism type of energy. But I actually feel that this is a positive. There is so much powerful energy around this. So I feel like spirit is supportive in whatever this is. So let's go further. Oh my goodness. Yeah, because I feel like it's been such, there's this message here about feeling like defeated, you know, and lacking purpose, or we never lack purpose, but you may have felt like that. Like, what is the purpose of this? Or what is my purpose? Something about purpose. And it's like, well, you'll find that out later on. But for right now, like, enjoy the journey type of messages coming through. It's like, just, yeah, going with the flow. Knight of Swords. So there may also be communication coming through the relationship sector. Be careful here, Taurus, as I feel like there could also be some confusion around this situation. So be mindful about the words that you're choosing, especially on the days where you're not feeling the best, okay? Because sometimes this can be a very spiteful energy, whether that's you bringing that to the table or someone else. So there's ways to convey yourself in a better way that will be understood better than in like a spiteful or cutting way. Yeah, so let's go further. Six of Wands. You keep wanting to have like a book come out, and I keep putting it back in and it keeps popping out. Two of Wands, King of Pentacles, Ace of Swords. I don't like that. And then Three of Pentacles. I'm going to clarify this. Oh, Taurus. Sometimes it's like, let me clear my mind for a second, right? Because I feel like there's a lot of clutter going on in the energy, and it's hard for me to even tell where to focus on, because I feel like there is like an overwhelming amount of thought going on or information coming through, and maybe you're feeling overwhelmed as well. It's a sense of like overcoming some sort of defeat, you know, which is beautiful and lovely. But there's also this iffy energy over here that I really don't care for. So it's a sense of like feeling that you know the right path for you, and you do. And there is this essence of like success coming in. It's like you're successfully overcoming something, and it's helping you to make a decision about what your future holds or what your next step is. And there's a great deal of certainty coming through and feeling certain of yourself. And what I don't like is that there's all this doubt over here, though. Now, this could be a person or people outside of you that, I heard outsider. So for a lot of you, it is someone outside of you that they don't hold the best intentions. What is this? You have the Strength card, Six of Swords. Could be dealing with Capricorn, Leo energy, but it's a general. Okay, I've got the phrase, ain't too proud to beg. Okay. And then go my own way. So there's so many different things coming in around this. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to like dramatic pause or anything, but I don't want to speak before I get the full message. There's like this iffy energy here, but I feel that you're looking the other way, meaning like you're not giving it your attention. I feel you're actually aware, but you're just pulling your attention away. You know, as opposed to focusing on the problem, you're trying to focus on the solution and keep your head held high and, you know, uphold your own moral standard, right? Follow your own moral compass, which can be hard to do because, you know, I do feel like we can feel others' energies. And if this is someone in your energy, so to speak, you could probably feel that they don't have the best intentions. But it is best to look the other way if you're able to. And that's what's being encouraged. Now, for those of you who are not dealing with someone who does not have good intentions, this could be your own inner critic here, trying to pull you towards the negative and to look for a problem when there isn't a problem, or make a problem bigger by focusing on it. And it's like high time that you understand that that never brings about a solution. It only makes the problem worse. And to instead use your strength of focus and use the knowledge that you have, Taurus, to put your focus on things that are more fruitful and more productive. And that is your path of least resistance. So and then there's this other weird message that may or not be related at all. If you've been lacking confidence about your skill set, stop that. That's very specific. Take it or leave it. Like that's as simple as the guidance was. Stop that. You're as skillful as you want to be. Okay? It's all about focus and flow. Anyways, let's see what the guidance is. See what the guidance is for me, Taurus. I've had this song in my head. I don't even know if it's related to this reading, but it's still in my head even after I meditated to clear my mind for this reading. And it's, girls like you, guys like you. I don't even know all the words. I think it's Maroon 5. What you gonna do with Cardi? Cardi B, baby. I have no clue. Anyways, you may randomly hear that song That could be validation for you, or for some reason that may resonate. Take it or leave it. Why do you keep getting cards in groups of 3? I'm only going to take the top one. Okay, it says the law of attraction assembles all cooperative relationships. So there's this vortex of becoming, a vortex that contains all of the requests, all of the amended requests, each and every detail of each and every asking that is emanated from you. And the law of attraction is responding to that. The vortex is literally drawing in all things necessary for the completion of every request it contains. All cooperative components are being summoned and are coming for the completion of these creations, for the answering of these questions, and for the solutions to the problem. So this is basically saying, Taurus, that whatever you're facing right now, whatever challenges or difficulties, that the law of attraction has already assembled the solution, the answer, and the path of least resistance. And your only job right now is to chill out, be open to new experiences, and let it flow to you. So, oh, and my gosh, it's the number 3. So I just gotta say, I keep getting cards, and then the number 3 may be a significant number for you. Maybe your lucky number. Look up the meaning of 333. That may have some spiritual meaning for you. And yeah, let's get into the love reading now and see what else we have coming through. I'll see you in just a second. Welcome back. All right, now we're gonna go into the you versus them portion of the reading. I'm gonna go back and forth between you and the person you may be connecting with. Keep in mind it's a general reading, which means the roles can be reversed. Feel free to flip it if you need to. And usually the you versus them is more geared towards an intimate partner or an ex, but it can resonate with a family member, a friend, a co-worker, you name it. It's whoever's most predominant in your energy, okay? So let's get into it and see, Taurus, what we have coming through for you and your person for Taurus. You have the card of Cancer energy. Oh my gosh, and Pisces at the bottom of the deck. That was in your spiritual reading. If you didn't watch the spiritual portion, why not? It's just an extra part of the reading. But anyways, that was in your spiritual reading. And now you have the card of Cancer, which is also water energy, very similar energy, very, very sensitive, very emotional driven, very like feely, touchy-feely, nostalgic, memory energy, very protective energy as well, very intuitive. This is more of like a family-oriented, somewhat introverted vibe, which is interesting because I was getting all these messages in the spiritual reading about like being open to new experiences and kind of going outside of the box. So it feels like to me that there is a little bit of both coming through, a little bit of yin and yang coming through to balance you out. So let's see your crowning energy, Taurus. Ooh, yes. And why does this card remind me of Taurus energy? Check this guy out. He's got no shirt on. He's in like hippie garb. Just chilling. Can you even see it? He looks like a hippie Buddha. Now, why does that remind me of Taurus? I don't know. Because y'all just be chill. Y'all just be chill, chill, chill. I love Taurus energy. One of my favorite signs. Don't tell the other ones. Anyways, this is the card of abundance. This is the card of sitting in your worth. This is the card of knowing thyself. You know what I mean? So it's a compliment to get that card. Now, person you're connecting with has the Thunderbolt and the Creator. So this is kind of a disturbing energy. Sometimes it could be like very unexpected events occurring. This person could have been through something of that nature, but yet their overall energy or their overall message is that they are the creator of their own experience. They're the creator of their own life. And there's power in that. There's power in that knowing, okay? And I feel like this may be the time period where this person really grasps that or taps into that power. Okay. First, let's see what else we have coming through. I'm going to look at your recent past, what led up to the now, how you see each other, how you feel underneath it all, and the big spiritual picture. So recent past for my Taurus. Ace of Swords, you got that in the spiritual reading. You also got that in the spiritual reading. The Devil. Death and Rebirth. Sometimes it's about figuring out where we're standing in our own way, and I feel like that's kind of the conclusion that you've recently come to, is like, oh, okay, I've been getting in my own way a little bit. And I feel like that's also indicative in the spiritual reading as well. But there's like a change coming or an ending to that, and you getting more balanced emotionally, Taurus. I also heard Total Eclipse of the Heart, which is a song. And then I also get like that there's like something you've been dying to know or know more about, and you may be unfolding some of that during this time frame. So let's see this person's recent past. Knight of Cups, Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups. Whoa. Okay, so Taurus, I also have to go back over here for a little bit because there's like this obsessive nature that I cannot move away from. There is somebody obsessing over the connection, okay? And if it's you, it's you. If it's them, it's them. I feel like you're gonna know. But like I feel like there's this message here about getting so fixated on knowing or understanding something or someone better that it's like all consuming. Okay. Now, looking at their energy in the recent past, it's been all about love, romance, success, friendships, connections, networks. Like, I actually feel it being like all positive over here. So interesting. So let's go further. Knew this was going to be a good one. And see how you're seeing each other in the now moment. That was the recent past. So I have, oh, old school. I have Paula Abdul, It's the Way That You Love Me. Anybody knows that song. And then I also heard Do You Love Me? So I feel like there is this fixation showing up in the connection where somebody is concerned about the other, okay, or how the other feels. Like overly concerned, you know what I mean? Like to the point that it's not really healthy, okay? Yeah, as I say that, the 5 of Wands. So how you see this person, I feel like there's, like, you have this very expansive outlook on life, I feel, but also on this connection. I feel like a lot of you see this as like a shiny star or a wish fulfilled, a lot of emotion here, a lot of love, a lot of empathy. Really, it's interesting. I don't usually get that. A possible empathy towards this person, understanding, caring. They're giving me so many different words right now. And yet, there's this tug of war here. There's this back and forth here. And what's that about? Knight of Cups. What? Somebody, I feel like you're struggling with something here, Taurus. And not really sure how to express this to this person. Let's see what their perception is. The Moon. How do they see Taurus in the now? 8 of Wands. Queen of Cups. Ooh. That's gracious. Get on over here. Queen of Cups. Eight of Wands. Ace of Wands. So this person has a lot of deep emotion. They're a very sensitive person, or at least during this time frame they're showing up that way, especially if they're a water sign, but doesn't have to be. It's just like lots of emotion showing up. Lots of desires showing up, passion, a desire to move forward now more than ever is what I heard. Like, I feel like this person is ready and fired up and just kind of ready to move things along. Okay, a lot of deep emotion between you and this person. So I'm going to come back to see what the struggle's about. Let's go deeper into the emotional self, though. How does Taurus feel underneath it all? Page of Pentacles. Eight of Wands. So many synchronicities here. Four of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody is worried that the other person doesn't feel cared for or doesn't care, or, but I'm getting like it's kind of it's not a legitimate concern. Like, you know when you worry about something but like everything's actually fine? Like, I did this the other day. Like, I was so worried and paranoid about someone that I love, like thinking like, oh, that they're maybe thinking negatively or going through something and blah blah blah. I had this whole narrative in my head, right? And then like I connect with the person and none of that is going on. Like, they're totally fine, everything is chill. I just let my mind worry. You know what I mean? It's a little bit like that, where it's like you're worrying unnecessarily, which all worry is a useless emotion. And hear me out. Well, actually, I don't feel any emotion is useless, because all of it helps to point you back to the direction of home, to alignment. So when you feel worry, it's your warning that your thoughts are going to a place that does not suit you, that is not in your best interest to dwell on. So there is reason for it. But other than that, I mean, if you really break down what is worry, worry is thinking about either a future event in a negative way, of which you have no control over, or a past event in a negative way, of which you also don't have any control over, right? So when you think about it like that, and you could bring yourself back into the now, which is where all of your control is, then you could see how frivolous it is to allow yourself to sit in the emotion of worry for an extended period of time. Not to mention, it will definitely affect your physical body as well if you dwell in that energy for too long. So here's your permission to let yourself off the hook and stop being a worry wart, if that's what you've been doing. Or maybe that's what this person does. Take it as it resonates. But that's what came through. So Page of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Eight of Wands, Four of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. I actually feel like you're committed here and you're moving towards a resolution. Sometimes you feel unheard. That's what it is. You feel like sometimes when you speak, you know, others don't care. Or maybe this person doesn't care, or, you know, there's a little bit of a struggle here, and it has to deal with communication and feeling heard. Whether that's on your side or their side, take it as it resonates. But I feel overall you staying committed to this. So let's see this person's heart space. Two of Cups. Ace of Swords. Nine of Wands. And the Star. You have so many similarities to this person. It is creeping me out. Your cards are like speaking to each other. Which is funny because another one of the songs that I have in the back of my mind is I don't know what I did. Speak to me. Speak to me. I think it's Chris Brown. Anyways, so I feel like, you know, this person has thought a lot about the connection. They definitely feel like you're an important person in their life or a soulmate. You know, they feel connected to you strongly. And yet they feel this protectiveness here. And it could be that they feel protective over the connection, or maybe you do. But I feel like if that's the case, they kind of like it. You know, like they kind of like having someone to have their back, or maybe you like that. Like I feel like it being a positive thing because this person kind of wished for maybe more safety, more protection, or to feel safe in a connection, all right? And maybe you're able to provide that for this person or vice versa. So it's a nice compliment to each other. But I definitely feel like overall, in this person's heart of hearts, they wish for the best in the connection. So let's see, or wish you the best, or something like that. So let's see most likely outcome then for Taurus for this time frame. The Empress. The Emperor. Oh, wow. The Knight of Wands. And then another message I got was nothing will come in between the two of you. I think this is something somebody says to another person, or like, you know, nothing will come between us. Nothing will stop us. Like words like that, words of affirmation are coming up. So take it or leave it. But anyways, this is super powerful energy here, Taurus. This is like a perfect balance of your feminine and masculine energies, and then taking action from that space being very beneficial for you, and being able to, you know, juggle anything that's thrown your way. I just feel like you're really getting into this power position where in the past there was some either ending or changing here, ending or change here that maybe had you emotional or questioning things. I heard something about your purpose or whatever, or the purpose of something earlier in the reading. But then it also sets you on this path of like soul searching. It also sets your heart on fire. It also encourages you to like overcome some sort of struggle here and really lay it out on the line, okay? And therefore it brings you back into your power. Things start moving in the right direction, and you're going to manifest some sort of action here. So let's see this person's most likely outcome. They have the Seven of Wands, the Chariot, Death and Rebirth, and the Nine of Pentacles. So this person is also going through changes. They've had the Tower out, and as well as the Death and Rebirth card, which definitely represents endings, changes, movement, things of that nature. But I feel like it's actually pushing this person to reach for more, to reach for better, for bettering themselves, you know? And sometimes the universe will shake us up like that so that we reach for something, an improvement, to reach for an improvement, whether that's an improved state of being, an improved state of living, you know, an improved mindset, whatever it is. Like I feel like this person is being geared towards some sort of improvement if they will just accept that and allow that in. All right, I feel like it will come natural. I don't feel like there's a whole lot they need to do. This is happening on a spiritual and an emotional level. And it's also about them learning how to block negativity out, or block others out, or block their own negative mind out. That and being able to do that, by the way, is what makes you a powerful creator, manifester, because then you only have your pure thought and not the opinion of others, which is often negative, to be honest with you. So it's like also learning how to block that out, and It's helping this person attain something that's making them feel more successful and then reaching for more and ready for more. Okay, so both of you coming into this very powerful position, and it's just beautiful. So let's see what the guidance is. It says, every relationship I establish is eternal. It is our desire that you come to remember that every relationship is eternal, and that once it's been established, it's a part of your vibrational makeup forevermore. And that in your powerful now, where all that you have become converges with all that you are now becoming, you hold the power to create. And so your observation of a situation, wanted or unwanted, no matter how remote you believe yourself to be, makes you a co-creative partner of the experience. Wow, that is a deep freaking card. Every relationship is eternal. Because, you know, every relationship you engage in, whether it's just a simple gesture, you know, with a stranger on the street, or it's a very intimate relationship, they both hold value. They all hold value, because what they do is they mirror back to you what you have going on within yourself at all times, because you're connected to everything and everyone that you taste, touch, and feel in this life experience, because you are ultimately the one in the driver's seat. I have the power to direct my own thoughts. Your thoughts do create the reality you live, and one of the most exciting things about beginning the process of deliberately focusing your thought is that law of attraction will bring you evidence of your improved thought immediately. And while old patterns may be hard to break, and you may slip back into old patterns from time to time, evidence of your effort will be undeniable. And before long, with much less effort than you spend trying to dodge negative conversations or train another into better behavior, all of your relationships will improve. Wow. So where is all your power? Why are you in the driver's seat of your life? Because you are the only one that has the power over your mind, over your thoughts, and which thoughts you choose to give focus to and which you don't. So focus wisely, Taurus, and the world is yours. So, wow, we're going to leave it there. Awesome. Zodiac signs you could be connecting with or having your own birth chart. Also, check out the Pisces reading. There's some weird correlation between the two readings that may resonate with you as well. I have Scorpio here. I have Cancer energy, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Capricorn, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius again. Those are the predominant signs I'm seeing, but keep in mind it's a general reading, so it could be any sign that you're dealing with. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it did resonate, please do let me know in the comments down below. Also, don't forget to give me a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't yet. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram for more fun stuff. All my social media is linked in the description box, as well as in the About section of my YouTube. And I'm wishing you all the very best in the meantime, Taurus. Until next time, my friends. Namaste. Bye.